All right, thank you for joining us at the Profitable Homestead Project. I'm Scott, your host, and we've been talking about sacrifice in this series. We're going to talk a little bit about how a lot of us go to these events, right? And we think, oh man, this is going to be great. I'm going to make this homestead. It's going to be awesome. And we get all excited, right? We think, oh, and this year I'm just going to blow it out of the water. I'm going to have this, that, and the other. And calm down. We almost always assume that we can get more done in 1 year than we possibly can get done in a year. And that can drive us to the point of not being profitable and being overwhelmed and not being able to get things done. And I want to help you to just take a step back and say, hey, I want to have reasonable expectations for this first year, because we get all excited and we think we can just crush it. And a lot of times we think, oh, I'm just going to plant this garden. It's going to grow like crazy. I'm going to get all these seeds. I'm going to be able to plant again. Your first garden is always your worst garden. A lot of people, in fact, almost every garden, whether you're experienced or not, put in a garden and it just doesn't do good that first year. And then they get discouraged. Well, it's okay, because everybody's first garden is their worst garden. It gets better from there. And if you're putting all your eggs into that basket of just having your best first year ever and crushing it, you're going to be sorely disappointed. So keep trying. Keep working at it. We often think we can just shoot for the moon in the first year and we're going to get it. We may not hit the moon, but there's a benefit to this, because by trying, by getting out there and really doing our best, we don't hit the moon the first year. But we totally underestimate where we'll be in 5 years. We may shoot right past the moon and hit the stars. And I want to encourage you in this series on sacrifice. So we really need to sacrifice some of those high expectations. Think big, but start small. An example of that is just to add one species a year, whether that's a species of crop, plants, or like goats or sheep or ducks, chickens. Pick one, and it's going to take a while to get into the flow of that whole life process over a year, over 4 seasons, or whatever the case is for that animal or that plant. Everything's got their process they got to go through for a whole year before you understand that particular plant or crop or species of animal. And if you slow down a bit and just do one at a time, you're going to have so much more success in the 5-year, 10-year in the future, right? Than if you just try to get this huge garden, get this ducks, chickens, cows, milk cow, everything. Don't do it all in the first year. Start slow and grow from there. Think big, start small. So that's today's lesson on sacrifice. Is really just sacrificing that huge, big goal and setting good expectations, starting small, working one at a time till you get to that big picture, and you'll do awesome. Your homestead will be profitable soon. Get started right away. Expect to fail fast. Learn from those mistakes, and you will succeed. I love what Garrett J. White says. Or White, Garrett J. White. He says, at first you're going to suck. You're going to not do well. And then you're going to suck a little less until you're actually good. And it's worth starting and not knowing what you're doing and getting better. It's a much better than just sitting back and waiting till you know everything to get started. So I want to wish you all the success in the world as you get your homestead profitable. All right, join us for the next video. We're going to talk a little bit about success and give you some encouragement.